Welcome back, mates. Pretty uncommon, yeah. In the background you can probably hear some craftsmen are doing some works. Hopefully this is nevertheless not deteriorating the quality of my videos. It is quite unusual in the current time to produce many videos for me. Also, I'm trying to sum up all of my World War attacks. Pretty easy due to the fact that I have simply not enough time to record, commentate and do this kind of analyzing stuff about all of them. Nevertheless, today I decided to keep some of my work behind and give you a more detailed in-view about the World War over here at Order 66 and also about my planning of my attack. I have already conducted my first attack, like always, due to the performance issues. I will only present the replay to you. Nevertheless, I hope you are still in fever or looking forward to it. Order 66, after the last really astonishing World War with a glory win of about 1000 glory, has again some kind of top 100 alliance enemy. So again, over 1000 glory, like you can see, are about to get won or even lost. And the enemies are doing a very, very well job. We have no zero stronghold war, I think. I'm not pretty sure actually, but I don't think we have any. The enemies averaged currently slightly faster than we have done. So you can see more stars are done, nevertheless the times are nearly equal. Nevertheless, it's pretty obvious that this will be a battle of about biggest times. Now it's about us to finish equally or even get better times. I haven't seen all of our attacks, but I think we have a considerably high amount of second attacks to be done, and the first attacks also have a lot of 5 stars. Most strong bases have been killed, so it's not only going for low bases, it is some kind of intermediate situation, which is I would not call comfortable, but at least hopeful. Let's say hopeful for a very short World War, if not even a win, which is possible. So my aim was to go for enemy number 14, which we have really rushed Cold War age base, or for enemy number 25, where we have some absolutely rushed atomic age base and getting a time of about, I don't know, aimed for 1 minute and 30 seconds, 1 minute and 20 seconds. Another thing I want to take into account for you. Many players may now say, yeah, you attacked a really low base, this base has no defense structures or no advanced defense structures, and this is a pretty much an easy attack, especially if you have offense coalitions activated. What you have to see or to take into consideration is, if you are attacking for a higher base, which is above your own age, there will be some stress for you. You will have a lot of strong defenses and defenders, and if you are not getting 5 stars at all, nobody will be mad with you. But nevertheless, actually the pressure for me personal is higher if I have to attack a really low and rushed base, because if you are attacking such a low base, everyone is expecting from you to get a really, really fast time. And I mean, if you're not averaging at 1 minute and 30, or not averaging, if you're not getting through in 1 minute and 30 seconds, no one will say it because they are polite, but everyone will think, okay, that was a messed up attack, we have to do it again. And therefore it is not easy to say you attacked a lower enemy and this was a more easy attack. In very often cases, I personally, I'm that nervous before attacking a lower enemy, because I know there is no question about 5 stars, this is only a question about how fast are you. Therefore, sometimes it's even more comfortable for me to attack a higher enemy, where you can legitimate for yourself, hey, that was a higher enemy, I did not even get 5 stars, I'm completely not satisfied, but I'm totally okay with it. Only to mention some side points, if you are in lower glory rankings and don't having that kind of stress or that kind of problematic, you probably won't understand, but if you are getting higher, I think you know what I meant with it. Here we have enemy number 14. Walls are pretty decent. We have a very unstructured and some kind of maze layout. We have closed boxes, we have open boxes, whatever. And what directly comes into my mind when I see this base, we have a really decent high amount of road connectivity, and Due to this, we also have full radar research done, obviously, because all important radar buildings are connected. We have a complete build or base built around a Kreml, so the walls will have insanely more deep hit points than they are looking like. So only industrial walls it looks like, but they will be higher. We have a Forbidden City layout, which is quite spread out. Both of them are easy attainable, but together it's not easy to attain them. I anticipate most of the traps down here to protect the Forbidden City, in some maze entrances probably, and some of them at least, I think, in front of the main town center, but we have seen most often, or pretty often, that I'm not right with my predictions, and sometimes I messed really up. Also, we have the Acropolis, and the Acropolis is used very wisely. First, we have air defenses and sufficient towers down here. So if you are unhesitatingly calling in your planes, they will directly be crushed to get rid of the defenders. And I thought a really long time about this base, how to attack, because I was pretty aware of the fact that I have to attack from somewhere on top to get the 50% victory. The onlyest positive thing I could figure out from this base is that the mortars are close together, exposed, and no cannon towers in their close environment, which means that I should be able to decoy them pretty easily, and also use one decoy for both mortars in the best situation. After really having some hard 5 minutes to consider even not attacking this base, because it would be probably too hard and other ones would have to clean up again after me, I decided to nevertheless do it, and I saw what was one of the strongest aspects as well as its hugest weakness of this base. It's some kind of really extreme base. Extreme in the case of Acropolis is really at the lower part of the base, so really down, and if you're attacking for really important buildings such as the town center, mortars, castle, especially the silo, you will have to attack from the from the top side, and then you will have a hard time getting through the base with all the defender spawning buildings, which are getting boosted by the Acropolis. But also the other side of this coin is that we have all of this buildings bunched up down here, and I will attack this base with 3 times ninjas and 1 time Impy army. Impy army to get only some additional damage per second done, because they are quite powerful as infanterists, and then my target or my aim is to deploy the ninjas 2 times down here, instantly rally them at the tank depot and get blitzkrieg done. I'm pretty aware of the fact that I have to get it done within 5 seconds probably, otherwise the initial wave of defenders is getting spawned and my ninjas will have a hard time, if not even dying instantly. My second ninjas I want to deploy down here. Hopefully they can go for some of these defender buildings. Then we have on top pretty many spread out factories and other bad buildings for my troops, and additional to this fact, I have no mercenaries currently, so I will deflect the silo in the initial time of, or the early attack, only with my not with my mercenaries, with my generals, and I decide to go with my generals from the right side. No factories, no bunkers over here, and until reaching the cannon tower, I will have enough time to zoom out and get a whole picture of the attack, so not getting nervous with some micromanagement. Yeah, I already mentioned anything which is important. Blitzkrieg over here, decoys somewhere over here. If I get the castle, it is like it is, because the generals, one of them, 2 are really high, level 41. I have not recognized. Wow. Okay. And the other decoy probably over here or instantly between the mortars, hopefully not getting the town center, so probably outside of the walls. But I've already talked quite a lot about this attack. Enjoy the attack.